in a bustling city where the streets hummed with the sounds of hurried footsteps and honking cars. There lived a pregnant mother named Sarah. Sarah was nearing the end of her pregnancy, and her growing belly made her movements increasingly uncomfortable. One hot summer afternoon, Sarah found herself on a crowded bus, hoping to reach her destination quickly. As she stepped onto the bus, she noticed that all the seats were occupied. People engrossed in their own worlds seemed oblivious to her discomfort. She sighed, feeling a sense of disappointment and frustration. Sarah stood near the front of the bus, her hand gently cradling her swollen belly. Each jolt and sway of the moving vehicle made her feel more uneasy. As she gazed around, she couldn't help but think, people are very selfish. Everyone only cares about their own comfort. There are a handful of good people. God bless them. Lost in her thoughts, Sarah continued her journey, waddling awkwardly with each step. Suddenly, a kind voice broke through the silence. A middle-aged man, sitting near the front, looked up from his newspaper and smiled warmly at Sarah. "Excuse me, ma'am," he said softly. "Please take my seat. I can stand." Surprised and grateful, Sarah's face lit up with a smile. She hesitated for a moment, not wanting to inconvenience him, but he insisted, his eyes filled with empathy and understanding. Slowly, she lowered herself onto the seat, feeling a wave of relief wash over her tired body. As the bus continued its journey, Sarah couldn't help but reflect on the man's act of kindness. She realized that among the seemingly indifferent crowd, there were still compassionate individuals who recognized and empathized with the suffering of others. It was a reminder that goodness and selflessness existed even in a world that sometimes felt cold and indifferent. From that day forward, Sarah carried with her a renewed sense of hope and gratitude. She vowed to pay forward the kindness she had received, offering her seat to others in need and extending small acts of kindness wherever she could. In the months that followed, Sarah's baby was born, filling her life with immeasurable joy and love. And as she held her precious bundle in her arms, she whispered a silent prayer of gratitude for the man on the bus, whose act of compassion had reminded her of the goodness that resides within people's hearts.